Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Dear students, we are dealing with the unit second, that is the atomic structure, and our today's topic is dual nature of matter. Dual nature of matter. Or de Broglie's equation. De Broglie's equation. This is our today's topic. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वी नो दैट हमने पढ़ा है कि रेडिएशन जो है उसका डिवल नेचर होता है, दैट इज द वेव नेचर एंड द पार्टिकल नेचर. सो वी हैव इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन, ये हमने ऑलरेडी से डिस्कस किया है. इट हैज अ डिवल नेचर, दैट इज द वेव नेचर एंड पार्टिकल नेचर. Similarly, a scientist namely Louis de Broglie, he was a French physicist in 1924. उसने क्या बोला? उसने बोला कि अगर हम कोई भी मूविंग पार्टिकल लेंगे, that is whether that is the microscopic object or that is macroscopic object, possesses that's the moving one possesses the dual behavior, that possesses the particle nature as well as the wave nature. So we have the de Broglie's equation, de Broglie's hypothesis, we can say. What is de Broglie's hypothesis? He said that every moving particle has a dual nature or has a wave associated with it, and that wave is called as the matter wave. So we have de Broglie's hypothesis, which states that de Broglie's hypothesis, which states that every moving particle has a wave associated with it, and that wave is called a matter wave. And जो ये matter waves है, they are totally different from that of the electromagnetic radiations or waves. They are totally different from those of electromagnetic radiations. और उसने कहा कि जो ये मटेरियल पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, इफ दे आर इन मोशन, कोई भी मटेरियल पार्टिकल, चाहे वो मैक्रोस्कोपिक ऑब्जेक्ट हो या माइक्रोस्कोपिक, दे आर एसोसिएटेड विद वेव्स, एंड उन वेव्स का नाम उसने दिया मैटर वेव्स. और वो मैटर वेव्स जो होती है वो टोटली डिफरेंट होती है किनसे? इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन से. अगर वो वेव्स हैं मैटर वेव्स, उनकी अपनी वेवलेंथ होगी, एंड that was given by the Louis de Broglie as lambda is equal to h divided by m into v, or lambda is equal to h divided by p. What is this lambda? Lambda is the wavelength of the matter wave, h is Planck's constant, m is mass of the particle, macroscopic or macroscopic one, and v is the velocity. And here mass into velocity, that's called the momentum. In other words, we can say any particle which has a momentum has a wave associated with it. So we have the wavelength that is equal to h divided by p, where h is Planck's constant, p is the momentum, and h is the de Broglie's wavelength. इसको कहते हैं lambda को कहते हैं de Broglie's wavelength. Lambda is called de Broglie's wavelength. Lambda is equal to h divided by p, while as lambda is called de Broglie's wavelength. Now, जो ये de Broglie's wavelength है, it was for the first time calculated for the particles such as photon with the help of the following two. अब हमें ये derive करके देनी है ये equation, and this equation was for the first time derived for the particle that is the photon. Light जो है electromagnetic radiation that is composed of, हमने पढ़ा है कि particle nature of the dual nature of the radiation, wave nature and it is particle nature. And the particle nature we say that the electromagnetic radiation जो है that is composed of the small packets of energy, those are called as quantas. And in case of light, which is also an example of the electromagnetic radiation, उन particles को हम कहते हैं photons. And photons के लिए सबसे पहले de Broglie's wavelength calculate की गई by combining the two very important equations. One is the Planck's equation and second is the Einstein's equation. So we have derivation of de Broglie's wavelength for photon. Later on, that equation was applied to all the objects, microscopic as well as macroscopic ones. Derivation of de Broglie's wavelength for photon. So we know that according to Planck's equation, energy of photon, that is equal to E is equal to h into nu. This is our equation first. Or nu is equal to c divided by lambda, और E is equal to hc divided by lambda. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. Similarly, we have another equation, and also according to Einstein's equation, E जो है that is equal to mc square. This is our equation second, and this is our equation third. So we have another equation which is the Einstein's equation, which says that E is equal to mc square. From equation second and third we get, from equation second and third we get hc divided by lambda is equal to mc square. Clear? 1c and 1c will cancel out. It is h divided by lambda is equal to m into c. Or we can say here we have h divided by lambda is equal to m into c, or h divided by m into c is equal to lambda, or lambda is equal to h divided by m into c, where h is the wavelength of the photon, h is Planck's constant, m is mass of the photon, and c is the velocity of the light or the photon. Now, if we replace the mass of the photon by the mass of the particle, say for example electron, and c, the velocity of the c by v, c is replaced by v, that's velocity of the electron, we get lambda is equal to h divided by m into v. This is the equation de Broglie's wavelength for photon, and this is the de Broglie's equation for any particle having the mass m, and v is the velocity of that particle. This is de Broglie's wavelength, or lambda is equal to h divided by m into v, that's called the momentum, that's called the p. This is derivation of the de Broglie's equation. It is applicable it is applied for both microscopic objects as well as the macroscopic objects, but it has its significance only to the microscopic objects. Why? Because we know that we have here in this equation we have the two these behaviors. What is this lambda? It is the character associated with the wave, that is wave nature, and that's called h is that's constant mass that is for the particle, that's mass into p. V, that's called the momentum. Momentum is for particles, so we have here h divided by the particle nature, or wave nature is inversely proportional to the particle nature. Now we have the significance of the de Broglie. So de Broglie's wave equation में आपको ये याद रखना है कि de Broglie ने क्या कहा. de Broglie ने ये कहा, like the radiations which has dual nature, particle nature as well as the wave nature. Similarly, matter जो होता है, moving particles जो होते हैं, any material particle which is in motion has a dual nature, that is the particle nature as well as the wave nature. Or we can say any moving particle has a wave associated with it, and that wave is called as the matter wave, that is totally different from that of the electromagnetic waves. And the wavelength of these matter waves, that is called h by p, that's called the h divided by p, where h is Planck's constant and the p, that's the momentum, or h divided by m into v, that's mass into velocity. Now we have the significance of the de Broglie's equation. Significance of de Broglie's equation. It is applied to both. It is applied to both microscopic as well as macroscopic objects, but it has its significance only to microscopic objects. जो बड़े objects होते हैं, macroscopic objects होते हैं, whenever they are in motion, wave is associated with them, but वो wave जो होती है उसकी wavelength बहुत कम होती है, which is negligible. So we say that it is applicable only to the microscopic objects. For example, if we have the two objects, suppose we have an electron, we have first an electron, and number second we have a ball of mass 0.1 kg, और mass of electron हमें पता ही है, that's 9.11 into 10 raised power minus 31 kg. We have these two things, we have these two objects. One is the microscopic object, that is electron, and second is the macroscopic object, that is a ball. And these two objects, they have the mass. Electron has the mass of 9.11 into 10 raised power minus 31 kg, while as the mass of the ball is 0.1 or 100 gram. And if both are moving with the same velocity, that is 10 raised power 5 meter per second, what will be the wavelength? इनकी wavelength क्या हो सकती है? Suppose for the electron, we know that for electron we have these two things. हमें क्या कहना है कि it is applicable only to microscopic. It is applied to both, but it has significance only to microscopic objects. Suppose for electron के लिए हम calculate करेंगे. Electron having a mass is equal to 9.11 into 10 raised power minus 31 kg, and its velocity is equal to 10 raised power 5 meter per second. तो h Planck's constant हमें पता ही है, that 6.6 into 10 raised power minus 34 joule second. Or we can say here we have lambda for the electron, that is equal to h divided by m into v. That's lambda is equal to 6.6 into 10 raised power minus 34 divided by mass of the electron, that is 9.11 into 10 raised power minus 31 into velocity, that is 10 raised power 5. तो wavelength का value कितना आता है, that is equal to 7.27 into 10 raised power minus 9 meters. This is the wavelength of the electron. Now, if the same is applied for the macroscopic object having a mass, a ball having a mass of 0.1 gram kg, we get for the ball. This was first case. This is the second case. Ball of mass कितना है 0.1 kg and velocity is equal to 10 raised power 5 meter per second. So we have lambda is equal to h divided by m into v. Lambda is equal to 6.6 into 10 raised power minus 34 divided by what is the mass, that is 0.1 kg into 10 raised power 5, that is the velocity. तो लेमडा किसके बराबर आता है, दैट्स कॉल्ड द 6.6 into 10 raised power minus 38 मीटर वेवलेंथ. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हो कि दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन इट इज द माइक्रोस्कोपिक ऑब्जेक्ट, its wavelength is 7.27 in 10 raised power 9 which can be calculated, while as the wavelength of the macroscopic object it is very small, that is 10 to the power minus 38, which is almost negligible, and hence we say that in दो में से it is applied, the de Broglie's wave equation is applicable or it holds good for microscopic objects, and जो मैक्रोस्कोपिक ऑब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं उनकी वेवलेंथ बहुत छोटी होती है, वो हम कैलकुलेट नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो सो दिस वाज द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ द de Broglie's equation, and it is applicable, it holds good for the microscopic objects. Now we have some questions based upon the de Broglie's equation, which are we have a question numerical based upon this. Find the wavelength of, question है find the wavelength of a 100 gram particle moving with a velocity of 100 meter per second. हमें क्या करना है, we have to calculate the wavelength, find the wavelength solution. हमें कैलकुलेट क्या करना है, वेवलेंथ of a 100 gram particle moving with a velocity of, एक पार्टिकल है उसका मास है, मास कितना है 100 ग्राम, मूविंग विद द वेलोसिटी ऑफ, वेलोसिटी कितनी है इसकी, वेलोसिटी इज इक्वल टू 100 मीटर पर सेकेंड. इसको पहले हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे, मास को पहले हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे इनटू द केजी, दैट्स एसआई यूनिट्स में हम पहले इसको कन्वर्ट करेंगे, दैट इज 0.100 gram, that is equal to m is equal to 0.1 kg. 100 gram is equal to 0.1 kg and velocity is equal to 100 meter per second. ये आप कैसे कर सकते हो, that is 0.1 का मतलब है that's 1 divided by 10 into 1 kg contains 1000 grams. This and this will cancel, it becomes 100 gram. So here we have the mass. I have to calculate the velocity, wavelength of a particle जिसका मास कितना है 100 ग्राम है उसका मास, and उसकी velocity कितनी है 100 meter per second. So here we have the wavelength, we have to calculate it. Mass is got 100 gram, that is converted into the kg, that is 0.1 kg. And its velocity is this much, and we apply the equation. We know that we have lambda is equal to h divided by m into v. Lambda is equal to h, Planck's constant, that's called 6.6 into 10 raised power minus 34. Minus 34 इसका यूनिट हम साथ लिखेंगे, that is kg meter square second inverse divided by mass, that is called 0.1 kg, into velocity 100 मीटर पर सेकेंड। तो लेमडा किसके बराबर आया? लेमडा इज इक्वल टू 6.6 इंटू 10 रेज पावर -35 मीटर। ये आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो कैलकुलेटर पे। सो द वेवलेंथ ऑफ द मूविंग पार्टिकल, जिसका मास कितना है 100 ग्राम और उसकी वेलोसिटी कितनी है? वेलोसिटी है 100 मीटर पर सेकेंड। तो इसकी वेवलेंथ किसके बराबर निकली? वेवलेंथ इज इक्वल टू 6.6 into 10 raised power -34 meter. Similarly, we have another question. Another है, calculate the de Broglie's wavelength of an electron. Question है, calculate the de Broglie's wavelength of an electron moving with 1% of the speed of light. हमें कैलकुलेट करके क्या देना है? वेवलेंथ किसकी? इलेक्ट्रॉन की, जो मूव कर रहा है विद 1% ऑफ द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट। सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द वेवलेंथ, de Broglie's wavelength। लैम्डा हमें कैलकुलेट करके देना है। मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन हमें पता है, दैट इज 9.11 into 10 raised power -31 kg। एंड वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन कितना है? 1% ऑफ द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट। अब स्पीड ऑफ लाइट कितनी है? 3 into 10 raised power 8। उसका 1% कितना बनेगा? दैट्स 1 divided by 100 is equal to 0.1। सॉरी 0.01 बनेगा velocity। that is equal to 3 into 10 raised power 6 meter per second। इस ये है velocity of the electron। now we have to calculate the wavelength। lambda is equal to h divided by m into v। lambda is equal to h पता ही है, 6.6 into 10 raised power -34 divided by mass 9.11 into 10 raised power -31 into what is the velocity? That is 3 into 10 raised power 6। that comes out to be 2.43 meter per second। this is the velocity of the electron, this is the wavelength of the electron moving with the velocity that's 1% of the speed of light and whose mass is, वो हमें पता है, that's 9.11 into 10 raised power -31 kg। This was all about today's topic, that is the de Broglie's equation and the numericals based upon the de Broglie's equation. Inshallah, in the next video lecture, we will go through the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Thank you so much.